Welcome to today's part of this SPSS methodology, this time with a unit on generating orthogonal designs, which later on we will need in the context of a conjoint analysis. How can we imagine an orthogonal design? Well, if we have different variables, those variables might have different values. So if we think about a car, there could be different car types. So the variable type has different values, one value for each type of car. And if we combine all the different variables and their values, we get different combinations. So basically here, different cars. And well, in the context of conjoint analysis, we would have our observations rate the different versions, the different cars. The downside is only with a very few variables and very few observations I can get quite a lot of combinations to be rated. So simple example, 3 variables, 3 values each will lead to 27 different versions to be rated. This already is quite a lot to be done. So we need to cut down on this number, and that's where the orthogonal design is coming to play. So how can we go about something like this? We could go to data, then here orthogonal design, generate orthogonal design, and the different variables, that's here the factors. So we can start generating new factors, for example the car type. Then we click on add, have our first factor, then we go with the color of the car color, add this, and finally the price, the selling price, add this as well. When we see there are some question marks here, that's because we haven't yet defined any values. So here we could go with car type. Let's say we have 3 different versions. We could start with 1, 2, 3 or 0, 1, 2, and then we can define them. So car type or something like this could be, for example, here Ford, BMW and Audi. Click on continue, then we see here that's filled in with the 3 possible values. Next would be car color. So here we could go 1, 2 and 3. We could add something like black, red and silver. Click continue as well, and finally for the price, let's say there are 3 different values. The first one would be a selling price of 10,000, second one of 15,000, and the final one of 20,000. Again, click continue. Then you see here the case I earlier talked about. 3 different factors, so 3 different variables with 3 different values each. So if we would check all of the possible combinations, we would have to check 27 different combinations. That's a lot. So we go here and tell him, reduce this please, generate me an orthogonal design, a design which will still work, will still lead to suitable results, but will have less observation than the 27. Let's call this just shortly orthogonal. And if I put this here in the create new data set, he will automatically open this data set. If I click here on create new data file, he would save this in a specific SPSS type data file. So here we keep this open already, click on OK, and if I switch then here to the output window, he tells me a plan is successfully generated with 9 cards. So instead of generating the 27 different versions, here it will already work if I have 9 cards. So 9 different versions to be rated. Okay, but what do the 9 cards actually look like? So for this we have to select our version which we just generated. So this is the data set he generated. We see here as variables the 3 different factors we generated with their corresponding values. If we have opened this data set, we could again go to Data, Orthogonal Design and Display. Then here in the list of factors we select the 3 factors we have, and down here we check once the overview for the experimenter, so the overview for us, and the different profiles given to each of the subjects. Click OK. We see here that's the overview. That's the 9 different versions we need to be rated. Here they are each separately. So this is given to the first person, this is given to another. So this is rated, this is rated, this is rated, this is rated. Or alternatively, we have one rating where the 9 different versions are arranged in an ascending or descending fashion. So most interesting version, second interesting version, up to least interesting version. So there are different ways to proceed with this, but we need to get some kind of feedback for those 9 different cards. If we have them, we can use this input for the concluding conjoint analysis. Well, this then concludes this preparatory step of generating an orthogonal design. I hope you enjoyed listening to this program and learned something from it. And if you want to see more of this type of lectures, please feel free to visit the rest of this SPSS methodology. Until then, see you and goodbye.